All right. Come on, Jeff. You can do this. Just focus. It was the best of times. It was the worst. No, I can't start a book like that. They'll recognize it. All right, come on, come on. Really dig in here. Okay. It was the best of times. It was the worst. No, that's the same thing. Call me Ish. No, no. Oh, come on, Jeff. Jeff, old boy, what's the matter? You can do this. You can write a book. You are Jeff Tanner, the New York Times best-selling author of Over the Bridge, Through the Tunnel, and Under the Walkway. You could write a book. All right, come on. Here we go. It was the best. No! Ugh. Hey, I know what I'll do. I'll reach out to the muses. That's what authors do, right? They get inspired from the muses. So, hey, are you out there, muses? Are you up there looking down on your old buddy, Jeff Tanner? If you are, go ahead and log into your YouTube account or even your Facebook. I can get messages from both places tonight. Oh, hey, Muse Lynn, I see you. Muse Ruby, I feel you. Muse Karen, I feel you too. Oh, thank you, thank you. And all you other muses out there, thank you. Look, your old buddy Jeff needs help. See, I have this deadline and I've got to write this book and I only have a couple of days to get it finished and I got nothing. I mean, I don't even have a start. So you can help me, right? You can help me here. Here's what I need. Just a couple of things. You see, the first thing I need is the title of a book. Just a title that will be the best-selling book on the New York Times bestsellers list. So muses, go ahead, just type that into your YouTube's chats and let me have a title for a book. Oh, I feel your presence. I feel you working on it. I need top of the morning. Yes, from Muse Karen. Top of the morning. I'm going to jot that down so I don't forget it. That's a wonderful, wonderful title. Top of the morning. And now I need one more suggestion from you. Just one more, muse, and that is the first line of the story. Now, you see, the first line is the most important line. It's the thing that's going to grab the reader's attention and not let them put that book down. So go ahead, won't you? Just go ahead and offer me the first line of the new best-selling novel by Jeff Tanner. I'll give you some time to use your mystic ability to come up with the best first line of a book. And thank you, muses. I promise that I'll be a constant devotee if only you help me. I feel it. Muse Lynn offers, she knew she was running out of time. That is brilliant. All right. The title of the book is Top of the Morning. And the first line is, she knew she was running out of time. Are we ready? Jeff, are you ready? Yes, Jeff, I am. All right, here we go. Top of the Morning, a novel by Jeff Tanner. She knew she was running out of time, and it bothered her. She was usually very, very good at time management, but today, Laura was having a problem.
Laura, you're talking to yourself again. I can always tell when you're upset. Your lips move, nothing comes out. Yes, Laura, I know that it's hard for you to talk when when it's morning. I've been with you long enough in this office to know how you are.
The party guests are going to be here any minute for Mr. McGillicuddy's retirement party, and I can't get it to look right. It just looks like a boring gray office.
Well, it is a boring gray office, but I think those pink and blue streamers are nice. Were they left over from the baby shower last week?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it. We've just been too busy. That was the thing. We're too busy to do all the things that need to be done. And frankly, his birthday party is not important.
I think that his retirement party falling on his birthday as it is a big important occasion. He's been here for 40 years and no one's ever celebrated him even a little bit.
Yeah, nobody has celebrated because he's so easy to forget. I'm glad he's not my boss.
Darlene, it's just so sad, don't you think? This was going to be the moment that we were going to highlight him, and look at it, it's pathetic. A couple of droopy pink and blue streamers left over from a baby shower.
But we did get some cake, right? You did order cake?
Oh, yes, and it's supposed to be here, and everybody's going to be here for the meeting in just 1 minute.
I will run down to the bakery store and I will get it. I'll be back. See ya.
But even that offer of help was not enough to calm Laura's internal strife. She knew that she was running out of time, not only running out of time to prepare Mr. McGillicuddy's party, but simply running out of time. Here she was, 33 years old, career stalled, without a significant relationship, and without even a dream to inspire her. Sometimes, when she thought about running out of time, she wished she could just break the damn hourglass and get it over with.
I should just quit. Why do I even care? It could be 40 years and I'll have my retirement party with these pathetic streamers.
Oh, Laura.
Mr. McGillicuddy.
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too, sir. Surprise.
Thank you. Well, it's very nice of you. On my birthday.
Happy birthday and happy retirement.
Well, I appreciate that, Laura. I'm not officially retired until tomorrow.
Yes. Do you have big plans for your last 24 hours?
I'm just going to work. I'm just going to try to get through it, collect my pension, and I'm going to move on. But tomorrow, Laura, tomorrow the world is mine.
Laura had never seen Mr. McGillicuddy's eyes twinkle quite so brilliantly. She knew he was holding a secret and was determined to wrest it from him.
Oh, my goodness, I've never seen your eyes twinkle quite like that. What are you going to do tomorrow?
I think tomorrow, Laura, I'm going to ask out the prettiest woman I've ever met in my entire life.
Really?
Yes. And tomorrow starts a whole new life for me.
How exciting.
I started at this company when I was 16 years old. So I can still make a great life for myself. Not like, some of those people who are 70 when they retire. I stuck with it. I stuck with it for a reason. But tomorrow, Laura, I'm going to ask out the woman that I've been interested in for quite some time now.
Mr. McGillicuddy went on to rhapsodize about the woman he was referring to.
She's younger than I am. I have to be honest about that. Maybe a little out of my league. She's lovely. She's intelligent. She's strong. She is an independent woman. She can be fierce when she needs to be. But I think she can also be soft and gentle. I think that she can be the yin to my yang.
Well, I'm sure she'll be very, very pleased to have someone as dedicated and committed and reliable as you interested in her. And I wish you the best of luck.
Unable to hold it in any longer, Mr. McGillicuddy blurted out her name.
Oh my God, Laura, it's you. It's you. It's you. I was supposed to wait until tomorrow, but I may not even have this chance tomorrow because I'll be retired. I won't even be here.
Oh, Mr. McGillicuddy, I'm flattered, but you're my boss. I
was your boss, Laura. Was.
Right. Yes. Well, maybe we should revisit this tomorrow.
Yes. Shh, Mom's the word. HR doesn't have to be involved in this.
No, I suppose not, because that would put your pension in danger, wouldn't it?
Yes.
If I said anything to HR.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the cake. You all talking about HR. Hi, Mr. McGillicuddy. You sure look nice today. I've never seen you look so happy. What were you saying about HR? That sounded interesting.
I'm just going to go get a knife for that cake.
Oh, is something special going on with the company, Mr. McGillicuddy? You always know what's going on.
Nothing at all, Teresa. There's nothing going on at all.
Well, Laura ordered the cake, but apparently they forgot. So this cake says yin and yang, and I had them write happy retirement, happy birthday, because somebody had a yin yang cake they didn't pick up.
Jeff. Hello.
What? Oh my.
Yes.
Why are you zooming in on me? I told you I have to work tonight.
You promised me that you would work tonight, and I'm wondering when and if we're going to get that manuscript from you.
Okay. Tanya, you are an awesome editor. You are the best editor I've ever had, Tanya. In fact, you are a wonderful person as well as a wonderful editor. But I need to work. I'm finally flowing. I promise I'll have something for you tomorrow.
Well, you've been saying tomorrow, Jeff, for the last 3 weeks. And I love you, doll. I love you. And I love your books. And I love what I really want to make you look good, but you're a little stuck.
I just need some more time.
We all need more time, but I am breathing down your neck because someone is breathing down my neck. And if I don't get this book out, I'm not going to have a job to get anybody's book out. So could we move it along, please?
Tanya, how long have you been at this job?
13 years.
I've been writing books for 29 years. Do you believe that? I had my first published book when I was 22 years old. And I've been on a trajectory ever since. But I don't know. You ever feel, Tanya, like you're just running out of everything?
It's like you're reading my mind. I've been in this business for 13 years. Do you know how long I've been an assistant editor?
No.
11 and a half of those years. I had this meteoric rise. The 18 months in, stopped. The next book, it's always going to be the next book. The next book is going to be the book.
What is it about people like me and you, Tanya? No matter how hard we work, no matter how brilliant we are, and you are brilliant, and I don't mean that as a joke. You are, but it doesn't seem to matter, does it?
No, it doesn't seem to matter, Jeff. No matter how much I can cajole or plead, no matter how much vision I have about the next wonderful book, it never gets written. And I'm just stuck here, waiting and hoping, powerless.
You know what, Tanya? I'm going to have a book for you, okay?
Okay, Jeff, I would really appreciate that.
You just gave me an idea to go on.
Thank you. I'll check in with you later, all right?
Laura walked into Mr. McGillicuddy's office.
Mr. McGillicuddy, are you in there?
Oh, come on in, Laura.
Okay. I think we need to talk.
Oh, sure. What can I do for you?
I really don't want to ruin your retirement, but I do sort of feel like that was inappropriate.
Of course, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I apologize, Laura. I just felt that we had a deeper connection, and I couldn't hold it back any longer.
Mr. McGillicuddy had lost his wife 26 years ago in an accident. Ever since then, he had hoped that one day someone would come along to fill an empty place in his heart. But after a while of trying, he had finally realized that that fire was not meant to burn in his house any longer. Until he met Laura, he knew that it was inappropriate. He knew on some deep level that he didn't stand a chance, and yet fire and hope spring eternal. And from time to time, he would see a glint in her eye or a spark in her smile that he sadly misinterpreted as love. He knew now that he had been foolish, and all he cared to do was to extricate himself from the situation and save as many feelings as he could.
I don't even have the words, Laura. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Just a
I
foolish
just
old
feel
man.
bad. No, it's probably my fault. I mean, with all the streamers and the cake and the party, I was probably going overboard. It just seems like such a waste.
And at that very moment, something sparked in Mr. McGillicuddy's subconscious, which caused a conflagration that burned his soul and sent the fire out of his fingertips. He knew, of course, that Laura was not the woman for him. He knew, of course, that he could sit and stew and run out of time, or he could use this new opportunity, his retirement, to strike out there in the world, to no longer let the obligations of his life oppress him, keep him down. He knew that today was a new day, and this was the top of the morning.
Oh, Laura, you are 100% correct. I'm not old. I'm 57 years old. That's not old. I can start over. I can do whatever I want, and I've got this great pension plan, and I'm going to take up skydiving. I'm
Laura,
gonna,
Laura, honey, Laura. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. Mama's here. Laura, I know you were calling me about your purse. I brought it for you.
Oh, Mom.
Oh.
Hi, thank you. This is my boss. It's a little, hi, Mr. McGillicuddy. This is my mom, Rose.
Hi.
Rose, pleasure to meet you.
Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
It's a little embarrassing. I tend to forget things. My mom is good at bringing them to me.
I didn't mean to intrude. I usually try to bring her things at lunchtime, but it seemed important. It was
Of course.
nice to meet you.
No interruption. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Laura.
Well, no, it's good. Mr. McGillicuddy, I'm just gonna get those last papers for you to sign so that we can close this out. Mom, I'll be right back, and then maybe we can go to lunch. If you just give me a minute to get these signed, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. McGillicuddy looked into this new woman's eyes. She was a beautiful woman. And as he stared at her, she spoke to him.
Hi. I know Laura told me to wait outside, but I don't know. I guess I'm being a little bit forward, but you're retiring, I heard. Laura talks about you all the time.
Mr. McGillicuddy blurted it out.
I'm sorry, but you are one of the most lovely women I've ever seen in my entire life. It's wow. Hi.
Hi. I don't think anybody's said that to me for 25 years.
I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I'm not like this. I'm professional and reserved and Rose, is it?
Yes.
Rose.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Mom? Here, Mr. McGillicuddy,
Oh.
here are the papers.
Thank you.
I just came back in.
There you go.
No, it's fine. You seem to, I'm just gonna go, now that I have my purse, I'm just gonna go freshen up and then I'm done for the day. We can go if you like. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay, go ahead. I'll just I'll say my goodbyes and then
Yep.
hi.
But Rose had no intention of saying her goodbyes. She made her intentions towards Mr. McGillicuddy clear and concise.
My daughter thinks I'm impulsive. Would you have dinner with me tonight?
Yes. Yes, of course I'll have dinner with you tonight. It would be my pleasure.
I don't know what it is, but the minute I walked in, there's something about your eyes. There's a sadness and yet a life sparkle that I haven't seen in such a long time.
Been a long time since I've
Jeff.
Oh my God. Yeah, Tanya, hi.
I just thought I should let you know that I've been let go.
Been let go.
Yeah. Never mind the book. I mean, you probably want to keep writing it, but you don't have to do it for me anymore because I've been let go.
Tanya, why? What happened?
I guess they decided that the publishing business is contracting, so they needed to streamline the staff. And they went back through the last 6 months to see who had delivered and who hadn't. And I guess I ran out of time.
Tanya, that isn't fair. You've given so much.
Not enough. I just thought it would be, appropriate to let you know. And so the pressure's off. I guess you're pleased.
Pleased?
Yeah.
No, I'm not pleased. I think of you as a friend.
Really?
Yes. You don't think you could work together with someone as long as we have and not feel like they're a friend?
I just always thought that, business was business and personal was personal. I just never let myself think like, I was always taught not to mix business and pleasure. So.
Tanya, this is wrong. What they did to you is wrong. You gave your life to that company.
Yeah, but that's capitalism. Look, good luck to you, Jeff. I guess I care about the book and about you if I stop to think about it, not just because I was your editor. I really do wish you the best. And thank you for considering me a friend.
Of course.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go to work, okay?
Yeah. Keep it, yeah.
No, I will.
Okay. Bye.
Sure. Rose walks in just as Mr. McGillicuddy is on the cusp of his new day, breaking free from the old ties in order to lure him back in, to keep him wound around the thumb of the past, rather than embarking upon the future that he deserves before he's chewed up and spit out. Well, he wasn't going to let it happen. Mr. McGillicuddy. Robert McGillicuddy did not show up to dinner that night at the restaurant like he promised he would. Instead, he booked a flight. End of chapter 1. Chapter 2. Robert stood on a mountaintop next to a yak. He breathed in the invigorating air. He was filled with life and strength and power.
This is what I'm talking about. The Alps. Majestic, rugged, snow-covered. Easy to breathe though, not too high up, right? Me and my yak friend. Just out here climbing and enjoying nature. This is what I should have been doing with my life the entire time. Damn corporation. Stole those years from me. 1 hour.
Jeff. God. Jeff, it's Lily, and you stood me up one time too many.
Lily,
God.
I'm sorry. I'm busy, okay? I'm right in the middle of a book that I'm working on.
Jeff, it was your idea to go out last night.
Lily.
Why can't you just be...
Lily, listen. I don't think this is going to work between me and you.
Why, Jeff? We have so much in common.
I know. And I'm sorry, I really am. I shouldn't have blurted it out like that, but it's something I've been thinking about. I just feel I have to move on with things.
Jeff, I get it, but is that the way you want to tell me, just by standing me up at dinner at the best restaurant in town? Do you know how long it took me to get those reservations?
Rosalind, I
What?
shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry, but you know how I am. I get caught up in the work and I lose track of time.
Oh, Rosalind. You're seeing Rosalind. I should have known. Okay. Okay, Jeff. I get it. I wish you the best. I really do.
I'm sorry.
God.
Robert McGillicuddy was undeterred. He put one foot on the top of a rock, beat his breasts, and called out the sound of his person.
No.
It was
Oh.
then that he noticed the strange visitor on the mountain.
What sound are you making there? Why, that's the sound of a mating yak. Do you realize what kind of chaos you're going to bring upon this mountain?
I didn't. I'm very sorry. I to be honest, I thought I was alone.
Well, did not see my little tent right down there? Right down there behind that little outcropping of rock there? You see that? Took me
no.
3 days to get up here without a yak.
Oh,
You got a yak.
yeah. I wouldn't come up here without a yak. Doesn't make sense.
That's smart.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Robert McGillicuddy.
Hi, Rosie.
Hey, Rosie. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. So, what brings you all the way up here, especially today?
Well, I'm trying to rediscover who I am, Rosie. For the most of my life, I've been a corporate droid, and I retired yesterday. And I booked a flight and I came here because I need to figure out, who am I? Who is Robert McGillicuddy? And what is he going to do with the rest of his life?
You're in the
And you
right
know what
place.
I've learned?
What have you learned? Tell me.
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. But
You know what?
it's only been one day.
Give it some time.
Yeah.
The air is thin up here. Your brain is working slowly right now. The thoughts are not coming as quickly as they normally do. But let me tell you, you're in the right place. This is a magical, magical mountain.
The sound of her voice wound around his brain like a silken string around a pinky finger.
Magical. This mountain is magical.
Can feel it.
You feel that breeze?
Yeah. I do. I feel connected. I feel one with everything.
Little did Robert know that such a mellifluous voice could lead to such life-threatening danger.
Look, I can tell you're a guy that likes to take risks. I mean, you wouldn't be up here if you didn't like to take risks.
Yes,
Right.
that's true. I'm new to the risk taking, but I'm embracing it.
Okay, I've got a proposal for you. If you really want to find yourself, if you want to discover who you are, send your yak back down the mountain with a note on it that says, Robert, that's your name, right?
Yes, Robert.
Robert is gone.
Without thinking, Robert wrote the note, strapped it to the horn of the yak, and smacked the yak upon the rump.
Whew, she's a fast one. Look at her go.
Yes. Oh, she Oh, right down the side. She is good. They are sure-footed. Sure-footed.
It was at that moment that the strange woman's nefarious plan was made evident.
Robert, I see. Oh, did you feel that quake just a moment ago? It's gonna get rough up here soon.
Oh,
Why don't you give me your backpack and I'll put it in my little tent down there. Lighten your load a little bit. What do you
oh,
say?
it is awfully heavy with the yak gone. Hold it.
Hmm,
Here you go.
got it.
Yeah.
And why don't you
Oh,
take your jacket off because you're a strong guy. You can handle the temperatures up here.
it's not really as cold as I thought it was going to be. Here you go.
Good job. Nice
Yeah.
jacket. Why don't I try it on, actually? Oh, fits me nice.
Oh, looks good on you.
Mind if I wear it?
Oh, no, please.
Hey, Robert, do you mind if I borrow your glasses?
No. Here you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I kind of look like you, don't I?
You do kind of look like me. You look a
Isn't that
lot
funny?
like me.
Isn't that funny?
That is.
And suddenly the horrifying truth became evident to Robert. This strange jinn had stolen his very soul.
Look, Robert, I'm going to take this satchel. I'll see you later. Good luck up here. Watch out for that rough north wind.
Suddenly Robert realized,
Jeff, hi. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind that I'm just, I just got home and from work and I was thinking about the fact that you said we were friends.
why is that so surprising, Tanya?
Well, I guess I realized I don't really have any friends. Like I was fired today and I was thinking about who would I call? Or who did I even want to call? Who would care? And well, I couldn't come up with anyone.
I find that so hard to believe. I always imagined you with a group of friends hanging out at a bar or a club or something.
Yeah, authors, people who wanted me to buy their books, people who were trying to get me to do something for them. Or people that I was wooing to try to get me to be able to do something for them so they could do something for me, but not really very many friends.
You want to be my friend?
Well, yeah, I was sort of hoping. I mean, you called me your friend, so I thought maybe like now that I'm home alone in my apartment, having just been fired, maybe you would be someone that I could, maybe I should have accepted the sort of offers of friendship that you'd been making sort of along the way when I was just blowing you off and telling you to go home and write. Like,
Well, if you're my friend, you have to start doing friend duty. And that means listening to me tell you that I just broke up with my kind of girlfriend in a really obnoxious way and I feel like a schmuck.
Oh, why'd you do that?
It's like what happened to you, right? At the company, just dumping on you and what did you get for it? Nothing. That's what I've been feeling my life has been like, Tanya. Just everybody dumping on me and what do I get from it? I have a nice house, people know my name, but what do I really get from all of that? And one day I'm just gonna die and my book will be in like the bargain box in some big box store or something, and no one's gonna care about who I am.
What do you want to get from it?
I don't want to get anything from it. I want to get out of it. I want to do something for me and not for everyone else, But What? What is that smile?
I'm just thinking you can't even get fired. All of a sudden I feel lucky.
But I can quit.
Well, I'm not going to stop you.
Listen,
I'm your editor.
I've kind of come to a decision as I was writing the last section of my book.
What's that?
This is going to be the last Jeff Tanner book ever. I'm retiring.
Really?
I'm going to retire. I'm going to get some money, and I'm just going to, I don't know, buy a plane ticket somewhere and go climb a freaking mountain or something.
Wow. Well, that sounds a lot better than being shackled to your desk, having some harpy of an editor scold you to write more.
Tanya, come with me.
Sure. What else am I going to do?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to rethink it. I'm just
Yeah. No, yes, I got a good severance.
Tanya, all I have to do is finish this book. Let me get it in. And then as soon as the royalty cut, the first advance comes in, me and you, we're out of here.
I'm packing a bag now, but small one. Yeah, okay, bye.
Robert was alone on top of the mountain, stripped naked, laid bare to the elements, and yet he felt more alive and powerful than ever before.
This was it. This was what I needed all the while. No trappings, no comforts, just me against nature.
And yet, that insidious woman was never far away. And she had not yet completed her nefarious designs upon him.
Woo! You made it. You made it through a day. Look at you. Your skin blistered by the sun. You're still standing there.
Yes.
Let me ask you,
I've learned a lot in the last day.
who are you?
I am no one.
Yes. You're no one.
Good.
Now,
It's
can I
good to
get
be
your,
no one?
can I just get you to sign this document? I just need your signature just to prove that I witnessed your evolution, your changing, your
Mr.
your birth.
McGillicuddy! Mr. McGillicuddy!
Who's
Oh,
this?
My
I
goodness.
found you.
Laura?
Oh, thank goodness I found you.
I
I had to track down all of your records when Mom said you didn't show up for dinner. I knew something had to be terribly wrong. You're so reliable.
You might think that I'm Mr. McGillicuddy because I'm wearing his glasses. Here, take these back.
Oh,
Yes.
you're not Mr. McGillicuddy.
Here, take your jacket back.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. McGillicuddy is gone. And here before you is a man. I leave you with this man.
am no one.
I thought I needed to save you.
I came here to find myself. And instead, I lost myself.
Jeff! Jeff, pick up. Pick up, it's Rosalind. Jeff, are you there?
Rosalind.
I hope you're wearing pants. Look, I had to let Tanya go, okay? She was not performing. But I just had to make a direct call to you to let you know if you don't finish this book, you're nothing. Do you hear me?
Rosalind, I want you to hear me. 17 years ago, I signed a contract with you. And I think that was the biggest mistake in contract signing since Faust. And I've been under your thumb for all of these years, but that's about to end. This book I'm writing, this is going to be my last book.
You're making a big mistake. Do you realize if you don't write any more books, nobody is going to care who you are. Nobody is going to know who you are. You're nothing. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
Jeff, you've lost your mind.
No.
Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know what editor you're talking to?
Yes, I'm talking to Rosalind Birnbaum, and I want Rosalind Birnbaum to hear me. She no longer has me under her spell. She no longer controls my soul.
Let's just see how far you make it without me, mister. Good luck. Good luck.
Robert was ecstatic at the understanding that by being nobody, he was connected to everything.
This mountain, this wind, the clouds, I can feel the connection I have with all things. The universe, we are made up of star stuff. We are immortal. You can't create us. You can't destroy us. It just happens to be this incarnation that I happen to be in, but I am everything.
And Robert began to expand. He felt the very molecules of his body separate. He felt his corporeal body melt into the universe as he became mist and spread thinner and thinner and thinner until he evaporated and rose up into the heavens, where he condensed into water and fell from the sky as rain, where he nourished the plants that grew and made pollen for the bees, that made honey for the sweet tea of an old woman sitting next to her love. And Robert was there and here and everywhere. Tanya? Tanya?
Yes.
Tanya, are you there? Can you answer?
I can, yes.
Tanya, I see you in the pages of the book, but
Yes, no, I'm here.
I needed to break free of the dream of my fiction because I'm done. I finished the book. Yes.
Wow. Boy, all it took was me getting fired and leaving you alone.
There was a moment in the book, Tanya, where the protagonist, his name is Robert, was about to sign a contract which would have consigned his soul to the devil. But he was rescued by Laura, who's this other character in the book. You see, it was because Laura came in just at that moment that he didn't sign the contract.
Oh, that's good.
and he expanded into mist. I know that sounds silly, but I wrote it rather well, I think.
Great. Well, I'll look forward to reading it.
You see, he's free now.
That's awesome.
Tanya, that character Laura, she reminds me of you.
Oh. Wow. That would mean maybe I came along right at the right moment to keep you from signing your life away.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
I always thought you can't really read too much into books.
Yeah, you know, they always say, like, you know, the stupid interview questions they always ask you about. Are you this character in the book? That's always silly.
Did you pack a bag?
Yeah, it's right here. See? I said it would be small. It's a little on the large side, but hey, take the girl out of the editor's room, but it's hard to take the editor out, whatever. So are we going?
Yeah, we're going. Because it's a brand new day. And this is the top of the morning.
And I've got all the time in the world.
Why don't you go get ready and I'll pick you up in a couple of hours.
That's great. I'll go get something delicious and bad for us to eat along the way.
And so he faded off into the mist. The end. And that is our show, my friends. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Let's bring the entire cast of A Novel Approach onto the screen, and let's all take a great big bow for the audience. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. My friends, thank you so much for being here. That's Nikki Vilas. Go ahead and wave when I mention your name. That's Nikki Vilas. That's Kat Coppett. That's Louise Ritchie. That is Eileen Tumlin. And that is Scott Rawson. I'm Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. We are here every Thursday night at 6 California time, Pacific time, Fridays at 7 Pacific time, with an all-new improvised show, all based on your suggestions. Thank you so much for being here. Please come back and see us next week. Please go to synergytheater.com and look at all of the improv classes we offer. Take an improv class. They're fun, and we'd love to meet you that way. Also, while you're there, if you want to help us, we are a 501c3 charitable organization, and we absolutely do rely on the help and friendship of our constituents. That's you. If there's any way you could help us out with a donation to allow us to keep building a better world through the art of improvisation, we'd appreciate it. Click on Support Synergy Theater and go ahead and help us out. It would mean a great deal to us, and it would help a worthy company continue to do a very worthy thing. My friends, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Go read a good book. And always remember, Synergy Theater loves you. Bye-bye.